coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down on that play. From the gun, Murray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Throwing again, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They still can't get it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. First down, Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And, that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. Again, he finds more. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Prescott now from the 50. And he slings one that's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Prescott yet again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. An offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Prescott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that will be caught from out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Shotgun now for Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The give is to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Elliott running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 40 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Left side to Lamb.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A dump off to Elliott. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Touchdown! That's caught. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. The touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 9-point game. The touchdown out is Prater to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll air this one out for Kirk. And got his man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down and goal. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Back to throw. Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Prescott. He's got Elliott.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now Dak.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now Prescott.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Flush to his right.
And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
To throw, Prescott.
Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense.